In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on March 18, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Ottawa Senators versus Montreal Canadiens. 2 teams from the Atlantic Division will reignite their fierce rivalry on the ice when the Ottawa Senators face off against the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal on Tuesday night. Ottawa enters the matchup fresh off a 4-2 victory on the road over the Toronto Maple Leafs in their previous game on Saturday. Montreal, on the other hand, comes into the game after a 3-1 win at home against the Florida Panthers on the same night. Over the past 10 encounters between these 2 teams, Ottawa has dominated with an 8-2 record. However, Montreal has taken the edge this season, winning both matchups, including a 5-2 victory in their most recent contest on February 22nd. Both teams have been playing solid hockey recently, with Ottawa accumulating 15 points out of a possible 20 in their last 10 games. Montreal has been just as strong, picking up 16 points in that same stretch. The Senators currently hold the top wild card spot in the Eastern Conference, sitting 5 points ahead of the New York Rangers and 6 points above the playoff line. Ottawa has been on a hot streak, winning 6 games in a row, and they've posted a respectable 3-0-1 record over their last 4 road games. Montreal has also been playing well but still has some issues with their defensive performance. Ottawa has been nearly unbeatable, not losing in regulation in their last 8 games. They are currently on a significant win streak. Even though the Canadiens have been earning points in almost every game, they've lost 3 of their last 5 matchups. The Senators have won 8 of the last 10 games against Montreal and have scored 4 or more goals in 7 of their last 8 games. Given their offensive surge, it's hard to see Montreal matching that firepower in this one. Moreover, Ottawa's goaltender, Omar, has been in fantastic form, and I trust him to continue playing at a high level compared to Montreal's Montembolt. As our first pick for this matchup, the Ottawa Senators money line is our full game side pick. This game carries a lot of weight for both teams, almost like a playoff contest. Montreal desperately needs a win to stay in the playoff hunt, while Ottawa is aiming to secure their spot as soon as possible. Both goalies, Omar and Montembolt, have been outstanding lately, with both allowing less than 2.5 goals per game on average and boasting save percentages above 91%. Ottawa has tended to hit the under in most of their games this season, and they currently have a top 10 defense in terms of goals allowed. Both teams sit in the lower half of the league for goals per game, and Montreal has been strong on the penalty kill, ranking in the top 10. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Islanders versus Pittsburgh Penguins. On Tuesday evening, the New York Islanders will head to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to face off against the Penguins in a non-conference showdown at PPG Paints Arena. The Penguins are looking to maintain their momentum after winning their last 4 games. Meanwhile, the Islanders are aiming for their second consecutive victory after defeating the Florida Panthers this past weekend. The Penguins came out on top in their last meeting with the Islanders, securing a 3-2 win in Pittsburgh earlier this season. Recent history has favored the Islanders, who have beaten the Penguins in 4 of their last 5 matchups, including a close 5-4 win in Pittsburgh last season. New York has been successful in 3 of their last 5 trips to PPG Paints Arena. Pittsburgh's defense has struggled against the Islanders, allowing 4 or more goals in 4 of the last 5 meetings between the teams. Defensively, the Islanders have the upper hand, ranking 17th in the league for average goals allowed per game, giving up 3. In contrast, the Penguins sit near the bottom of the standings for this category. Pittsburgh has also failed to establish a strong home ice advantage this season, losing more than half of their games played at PPG Paints Arena. The Islanders have had the upper hand over the Penguins this season, winning 2 of the 3 games between the 2 teams. In those 3 matchups, Pittsburgh has struggled to find the back of the net, scoring only 9 goals total. Despite that, the Islanders have been showing strong form, posting a 5-3-1 record in their last 9 games, with the team still only 4 points behind a wildcard spot spot, they're not ready to throw in the towel just yet. On the other hand, the Penguins' defense and goaltending have been a major issue, with both Nedeljkovic and Jerry posting save percentages under .900. The Islanders, in contrast, have been solid defensively, holding both the Oilers and Panthers to just 2 goals each this past weekend. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Islanders money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the past 5 matchups between these teams, 4 have seen the total goals scored exceed expectations, with 9 goals scored in their earlier meeting this season. Islanders skaters have been putting up solid numbers, scoring 4 or more goals in 4 of the last 5 games against the Penguins. Both teams have struggled defensively in various areas, with Pittsburgh ranking second to last in the league for average goals allowed per game, giving up 3.56. Offensively, both teams sit in the bottom half of the league in goals scored per game, so a high-scoring affair seems unlikely. Given these trends, it seems most likely that this game will end up being a low-scoring contest in Pittsburgh on Tuesday. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Edmonton Oilers versus Utah Hockey Club. The 2024-2025 NHL season marches on this Tuesday, March 18, with a highly anticipated Western Conference showdown between the Utah Hockey Club and the Edmonton Oilers at Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta. This game holds extra significance for the Oilers as they aim to complete a 3-game sweep in the regular season series against Utah. Edmonton has already secured 2 victories over the Hockey Club this season. Back in November, they narrowly defeated Utah 4-3 in overtime at Delta Center in Salt Lake City. On New Year's Eve, they earned a more convincing 4-1 win at Rogers Place. In their most recent meeting, the Oilers outshot Utah 38-27. With the Oilers possessing a much more potent offense, it's hard to see the Hockey Club pulling off an upset here. Given Edmonton's offensive firepower, I'm confident in picking them to cover the puck line in this matchup. Utah, on the other hand, will rely heavily on their defense and their standout goaltender, Karel Vejmoka. However, against the Oilers' strong defensive unit and high-powered attack, the Hockey Club will likely struggle to generate enough offense to keep up. Edmonton's lineup is loaded with talent, including the dynamic duo of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. As this game approaches, Edmonton finds itself in a tight battle with the Los Angeles Kings for second place in the Pacific Division standings. However, they've been working to find some consistency as their performance over the last 2 weeks has been somewhat erratic. The Oilers have posted a solid 20-11-2 record at home this season, while Utah is 17-13-4 on the road. Utah has been in solid form recently, having won 2 of their last 3 games. They are also right in the thick of the wild card race in the Western Conference. That said, the Hockey Club has struggled a bit, posting a 3-4 record over their last 7 games. Moreover, they've failed to score more than 3 goals in any of those contests. Edmonton, meanwhile, has had some issues finding the back of the net in their last 4 games. But their home strength could be the key factor here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. Offensively, the Oilers have been very strong this season. In fact, they've scored 3 or more goals in 5 of their last 9 games. Edmonton ranks 9th in the league for goals per game and 1st in shots per game. Leon Draisaitl leads the team with 101 points, while Connor McDavid isn't far behind with 86 points. The over has hit in 7 of the last 10 meetings between these 2 teams, and given both teams' offensive capabilities, this game is expected to be high-scoring. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.